Raj and John, it's quiz time on my bacon era. Let's get to cooking. What I'm making today is some egg pudding. There ain't nothing tastier than egg pudding, but this time I'm putting bacon in it, so I'm gonna make some bacon egg pudding. Well, first I'm gonna do, I got 8 eggs here. I got 4 strips of the thick cut bacon. You can do 8 strips of the thin bacon. But basically all we're gonna do is scramble it up. I'm gonna have a recipe down below. And I'm just gonna start scrambling these up and then come on over and let's get to cooking. What I did here is I cooked up, you can either use like this, I use about 4 pieces of thick cut bacon. You can use 8 pieces of regular bacon. If you want lots of bacon, bacon grease is a good thing. I gotta get something to put this on. Time being, put this up there. Now for our recipe, it's a little warm. I'm gonna take about a tablespoon of bacon grease and put it aside. Now in that same pan that we cooked the bacon grease in, or cooked the bacon in, sorry, not the bacon grease. Turn it on. I got my 8 eggs here. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna pour the eggs in here, and we're just gonna scramble them. You wanna cook your eggs here, because this is how we're gonna cook them. And then give that just a minute. That egg's just gonna pick up all that kind of bacon goodness in there. We're gonna scramble these up, and when we scramble these up, we're right back to show you the next step. Now I'm just scrambling up these eggs, so we're getting close to being done here. That's why I cut the camera, because I figured y'all don't want to see me just scrambling up some eggs. So right here, you got to get your scrambled eggs, get them cooked. This will be the only cooking that we do in the cooking the bacon and cooking the eggs. They're the only things that we're gonna be cooking here. And then, so I think that's even good enough. I could start cooking that off. And then now that you had your bacon cooled off some, you can rip that up into pieces and put that right on top of the egg. So I can mix them all in there together. They're going to get mixed in together anyway. This is just kind of speeding up the process a little bit. Tear those up, tear the last pieces of bacon up here. What we're going to do, wipe off the bacon grease a little bit. What you do is take your blender. You can use whatever blender you got. We're going to put the eggs and the bacon and all that right into the blender. Actually, I got a little bit ahead of myself, so I get the last of that. What I was supposed to do is take my gelatin here and then take my chicken broth here and then do 1/3 of a cup. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of mix that into the gelatin. That way we can get the gelatin all nice and kind of mixed up there, because it's going to help make it kind of gummy later. So then I can let that sit for a second. Well, I'm getting the last, we don't want to waste any bacon. And that should be good. I got some little bit of burning down on the bottom. That kind of happens. I guess I didn't have it greased up good. Now what we're going to do, we're going to mix that around there. Get that gelatin and chicken broth mixed together. Pour that in the blender as well. And then see, kept that little bacon grease. Bacon grease is an essential oil. Pour that in there. And then I know the recipe I got says it calls for a third a cup of cheese. It's going to take a good handful, and we're just going to kind of mix it in as we go. And then the last thing, and I'll move you back real quick so that way we can start using the blender. It's a fourth a cup. We may have to put more in. Yeah, because I think we're going to have to put a little bit more in. We're going to have to make it kind of liquidy so then that way we can blend it all up. And then hopefully by the time you see this video, I'll actually have me one of those because I got Bubba up here for good luck. But basically, we put all the stuff in the blender here. We kind of started off. Gotta mix it all in there. And then gotta get that good mixed around. If it seems like it's needs a little bit more liquid, you can definitely add in. Some people like to add in more heavy cream. Some people add in water. I guess it's all up to you. I'll just put a dash more of heavy cream in because we don't want to get it too liquidy. We want to make this into pudding. There we go. That's what it needed. Now, what we're going to do is I have smoked paprika. This is really going to bring out the bacon flavor. And I got, your plain old onion and garlic. Just kind of help with some base flavors there. And then you always got to put salt. I'm going to put salt in everything. And we just want to kind of mix it together. You don't want to mix it together too long. Like a minute or two is all you really need. Kind of blend it, I guess, one more time. And then we're going to pour it in the bowl. And we're going to try some. All right. So now that we've got it mixed up, nice and easy. And you see when it pours out, it's got that kind of pudding texture. Gonna kind of use a spatula here and kind of get out. Well, actually, we don't want to waste any. I can get all that out in a minute. But of course, we got the taste test. Get some off the spoon here. And you see right there, we got some egg pudding. Then we got it made with bacon. That is really good. It's, usually egg pudding, you can make it kind of sweet. This is very savory. Lots of bacon flavor. Because you kind of hide that egg flavor with it. To me, that's all I really taste, is you just get that huge explosion of kind of bacon pudding. If you like this video, like and subscribe down below. I'll make sure I include the recipe, and I'll see you next time.